Hey Turtle Club, good morning. It is time once again for some convertible turtle gaming, and we are here. We are home for the Galaridays, and that is our Pokemon Sword and Shield, specifically Sword playthrough. And we are going to pick up right where we started off, with of course stuff doing in the side there. First thing we're going to do, we just got back from the Wild Zone. Really do like the Wild Zone for streaming because we're able to do some things other than just regular old grinding while we're in between episodes, and I for one really like that. It gives us a lot more flexibility. Lets us kind of choose who we want to fight per se. All in all, just a really nice addition. Speaking of additions, this is episode 7, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into the episode 7 box. This is where we're starting out today, guys. These are all the guys that we caught while we were working on getting to this episode. Now, a couple things that are noted. This is just a regular old Diggersby, quote unquote, and this is just a regular old Onyx, quote unquote. But I want to show you guys, because we've come and doing this whole entire journey here, so we're going to go into our photo album here. So this is the Onyx that we've showed off a couple times. Hey, Demon Master, how's it going? And here's the Wild Onyx. He's no longer a very strong Onyx, and so we're just going to go ahead and take that off of our thing, so we can see the next thing here that happens is just cutting to the end of the video, right? So, buffeted by the hell, buffeted by the hell. And here we go, catching this wonderful little Onyx that was a very strong looking Onyx at the time. The recording feature, of course, is the built-in switch recording. And so it, kind of does this little 30-second loop. So, and that's Diggersby here. I think this is where we catch him, actually. Okay. This is actually a little bit different. We kind of didn't mean to run into this Diggersby that was out here. We're just, trying to advance, and then all of a sudden, maybe we did. I'm trying to remember. We played a lot last night, guys. Yeah, we just kind of ran into him. Once used to be very strong, now he's regular, and over here we can see where we caught him. So that's kind of everything that sort of happened while we were away. These other guys, Dynamax Pokemon, got ourselves a choke, which we're going to be trading away to somebody at some point. And these are the guys that we'd be kind of using for Dynamax hunting. So notice they're not really too huge. Chadley, hello, man. How's my fellow family-friendly streamer doing today? But yeah, showing them off, guys. We're really happy with that. But now we're going to go and step through the rest of the plot here, and we're going to go fight Kabu. Now, Kabu is one of the more interesting gems that I've gone through in one of my playthroughs so far. So here's the really cool NPCs that happen in Motostoke. They always kind of come out to say hey and cheer you on. Not everybody. They sort of forget about you by the time you get here. And then here we are with Hop. He's already gone, earned his fire badge. Even the strongest team, definitely touch and go. Still one at the end. So, yeah. So our rival kind of cheering us on, saying, Mag Synchro, you're going to have to go in there and take on the gym there. Okay. Microsoft, remind me tomorrow. I don't want you rebooting my streaming PC right now. One thing to note, though, if you've played Pokemon games in the previous versions, these little statues here, ever since Gen 1, you'd be able to talk to them and it would tell you who's beaten the gym. They don't do that here. So I'm kind of disappointed in that. Doing good. About to get your workday started. Okay, I totally get how that goes, man. Grass badge, water badge. Can I really get a fire badge? Well, I got some news for you. Not everybody gets the fire badge. According to the story, at least. Can I really beat the fire gym? I don't know. Get another statue that you can't do anything with. Can't even fish in the statue. But here we are. We're gonna go ahead. We've already healed up our guys. We're gonna go say we're not ready yet because we want to make sure that our guys are in the right lineup. So we got our Mudsdale. We have our Gyarados. We really want to kind of put. Really want to put kind of Gyarados up front, I think. And it's mainly because we know what's about to happen. Alright, now we're ready. Made this gym mission so hard, but I'll be happy to get you registered once. We're registering. Going to do our clothing change. Come stepping out in our Challenger gear. With our lucky number 13 as our number. Representing that most auspicious number on our back. There's the Fire Gym emblem there. Earn 5 points to clear the gym mission. In case you're wondering, you'll earn 1 point for defeating a Pokemon in the tall grass, or 2 points for catching a Pokemon, but you won't be alone. Other trainers will be joining you in your battles. And that's kind of all the rules you get. Gym mission start, he says. So now we can do whatever we want. Well, first, we want to show everybody that you can't loot any of these actual balls. Which was very disappointing the first time I found out about it, guys. But so here we go with all these Pokemon around here. And they're static. They're always going to be the same 3 Pokemon no matter what happens. So we're going to go here. We're going to encounter this first one, which is this nice little Sizzlipede. And here comes the Salandit. Here goes our Intimidate. And he doesn't care about it. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to do Waterfall on Salandit. Because Salandit's just evil. So now that we got that taken care of, we can work on, fighting this little thing with a nice little gentle tackle. And work on catching it. Now, this is not the strategy you have to employ. This is just the strategy that I do employ for this particular gym. Knocking out the trainer sitting beside me, and then catching the Pokemon for myself afterwards. Pretty good strat in my opinion. And you get a little bit more experience for knocking out a Pokemon, I would hope. Chuck a Great Ball at this thing. We're definitely really wanting to possibly go back and buy some equipment. Get the Pokédex, put them in the episode 7. Can put there. So Chadley, how was Sonic Mania, man? That's the last game that I was notified that you were playing. And unfortunately, work has been lots of work, so I have not gotten the chance to watch anything from anybody last few days. All right. So next, we're going to go to this Vulpix. And it's the same setup. We get a wild Vulpix. Our opponent throws out a Pokemon. We throw out a Pokemon. He throws out a rock, fire Pokemon. We use Intimidate. Weakens the opponent. We go ahead and waterfall the Roly-Coly. It was really fun. Revisit the game later. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, the Chaos Emerald collecting in the Sonic games in general is pretty good. I've not seen or played Sonic Mania, but I do know. Oh, Will-O-Wisp. Sad. We've been burned. But I do know it's supposed to be like one of the best in the series. There's a Growlithe there, huh? I bet we can waterfall that away too. This game is setting it up like it's a 2-on-1 battle, but it's not your 2 versus their 1. This Vulpix once. Great mix of the classic. That's awesome. That's awesome. So yeah, the one thing I really liked about Sonic the Hedgehog games was, while Mario was a precision platformer, Sonic was a crazy platformer. And so you were able to play really, really good without being really, really good for like the early games. I mean, as long as you hit the jump button somewhat in the right vicinity, you would make it platform to platform. And of course, if you guys want to see what Chadley and I are talking about, Chadley is a family-friendly streamer like we are, and we definitely recommend watching his content, guys. He is always one of the ones that if I don't get a chance to hit everybody up on my list, and I always try to hit Chadley, but if I miss him, I usually kind of feel like bummed a little bit, because I like watching his stuff. I dare say, but between all the guys I get to watch Chadley, you're one of the ones that I kind of watch a lot. Now, I think it's just because we've known each other for a very long time, and we have a very similar way of doing our stuff out. Alright, Incinerate. Stop that. Stop setting the water dragon on fire. Stay in the ball. Stay in the ball. Stay in the ball. Good Vulpix. I was about to say good girl, good boy, but I realized I don't remember what gender it was before we threw the ball at it. Give a nickname to Vulpix. No, send it to the box. Yes. Oh, awesome. Awesome. That definitely makes the world a lot cooler in that way. Speaking of games and whatnot, I just got around, and this is how far behind I am in the world, guys. I just got around to activating Twitch Prime. Digrat and I have Amazon Prime, and so it's free for us. And I got the notification that our sorry guys, long day at work. Can't beat $10. No, not at all. Not at all. I'm gonna have to definitely look into that. I just got the notification that our Nintendo Online account was about to go and expire in like a month, and we have to renew that. I was like, well, I seem to remember that I can go on Twitch Prime and get like a year free. Well, it's actually 9 months free after you get 3 months free, and that was as long as you got up and did stuff before September. So sad face. That I activated Twitch Prime though, and there's a lot of other games you can get on it. One of the ones is a game that just came out not too long ago. I'm trying to remember what it was. But we picked it up, and we'll have to see how it goes. We're going to use Waterfall on the Sizzlepede. So this is the fire gym, guys. You knock out the guy who's trying to supposedly help you catch things, or trying to compete against you catching things, and then you catch things instead. Sand it. Morning, Bala. Hope your morning's going good. Oh, we may not be able to catch this one. We're gonna give it a good old try though. So we got a clock on this thing because it's trapped in the whirlpool. It eventually will die. So hopefully it doesn't take more than a few rounds to catch this thing though. And now we got this Litwick. Litwicks are pretty cool. They turn into a Chandelure, and I really like the way that that model's done. Is this Pokemon Stadium? Close, close. The graphics are very similar. Pokemon Stadium was a great game, by the way. I played the snot out of it. I actually own Pokemon Stadium, and if I was near my face cam and my green screen and everything, I would so show off the cartridge. Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, both. Alright, now we fight Kabu, and we don't even, no. We don't even get the really cool walk up type thing going on that we got in the other actual gym battles. But we do get to go in here and watch all the people. The mini games in Pokemon Stadium were amazing. Yes, they were, and they were frustrating. If you really ever want to see something really amazing about those mini games, Bala, check out the TAS, Tool Assisted Speedrun, TAS, for Pokemon Stadium mini games. The craziness that they do on those, especially for the Metapod game, where you have to hit the button just in time to avoid getting crushed by the rock. It's just really silly to watch that just happen. You're here means you've bested the grass Pokemon and Ness's water types. The fact that you're here means that you've bested my giant, so you must be strong. And that means you've bested my swordsman, which means you must have studied, so you must be intelligent as well. Very Vicini kind of way going about it. Oh yeah, he is definitely the retired pro baseball player kind of thing. Yeah, you're about to have a lot of time with Mini Baja, aren't you? Because like Christmas break's coming up. All right, so he's got 3 Pokemon. That's the physical one. That's the not physical one. That's the does a lot of damage. That's the doesn't do a lot of damage. Yep, it'll be fun. I'm glad you think that way. I know that there's one of 2 ways that parents see this break coming up, as in a lot of fun, or it's only 2 weeks. And that goes kind of either way, right? It's either 2 weeks and it's over, or 2 weeks and then they gotta go back. And I figured you'd be in the camp that, 2 weeks and then it's over sad camp, because I know how much you love Little Ball. I think he's jogging. He's kind of doing like the pace running thing. Whirlpool. Spin right round. Oh, Crawdont, level 31. Yeah, we're burned a little bit. Arcanine. Yeah, let's switch out. Mainly because we want to preserve Gyarados for the final fight. Taking a couple of burn spots would be bad. And Mudzell's pretty awesome in my opinion. I mean, he's just this really great looking horse Pokemon, which we have horse Pokemon, you know, Rapidash and Ponyta, which they're now unicorn Pokemon for this game. Look at that 95-95 move. Tosh! Hey! Long time, absolutely long time. Work has been just evil. Way evil. So glad to see you here. Known Tosh Ting for about as long as I've known Chadley. We were hoping it was going to do a little bit more damage when we slapped mud in its eyes. Yeah, work has just been way rough. This week I have yet to have a night where I don't have a work-related incident, and it's just been go into work and cross my fingers that something doesn't disastrously break in the first few hours, so I can at least get like regular work done. Alright, Cinescorch. So here's the big, bad, nasty coming up. And I feel like this is a dumb idea, but I feel like it's an okay idea. That we're probably going to go. I think Gyarados is probably our best. Let's check summary. Let's look for stats here. 81, 85 on Crawdad? Really? 70 and 85. Wow. If his attacks were a little bit better at this level, we'd be so great with that. Man, 80's really good. Okay, even though Muzzle's burned, I think we're just going to keep him there. And we're just going to probably get Grass Whipped, actually. And the more I think about this, is the worse off of an idea this is. But this 130 Quake is just too tasty. We're good to, yeah, oh yeah, I'm trying my best. Gotta keep your head up, gotta do what you can. End of year evaluations coming up in the office, so it's not too horrible. And they're doing like the holiday fun committee stuff right now. So one of the cool things that the office did is you got to build a bear through Build-A-Bear. Just a basic Build-A-Bear though. Like, it's just the brown bear, you stuff it, you stitch it up, you have a little birth certificate and all that. They got like a Toys for Tots donation box that you throw the bear in afterwards. Oh, Max Flutterby. Such a annoying move, but it ain't gonna do that much to us. Being burned kind of hurts because it does reduce our attack. But we'll see. And yeah, it was kind of cool. I mean, it was neat to do. Yeah, boy. This could have gone a whole lot better for us. Alright, Muzdell, we're gonna take a turn to heal. Not especially happy about that. But yeah, so they had that going on. We also did like an ugly Christmas sweater competition, which I'm not really in the ugly Christmas crowd. G-Max Inferno, look at that. He looks like a radiator when he puts himself together. And he does very little damage. So we're okay by that. Yeah, and the last thing that they had though, which I was all about and part of, was there's a either, I don't know if it's a nice networking dress up. Yeah, it is. Yeah, food. Yeah, food's always good. I can't argue with food. That's part of my problem, I guess, is I don't argue with food. And they had a couple of stand-up arcade machines out in the employee lobby. So I got to play like Street Fighter and Darkstalkers and 1942 and Frogger and various other games last night for free, which was cool. Alright, I don't think we outpaced this thing, but... Smoke screen. Oh. Well, we might be okay. Oh. I think we take this opportunity to pull out Crawdon. Oh, we're fire spin. Oh, rip. Okay, hold up. Hold up. We don't want to lose the experience points that we're about to get for this fight, so we're going to pop a few potions. Flame Will. And our burn hurts us. And then the fire spin hurts us. And we're right back where we were last turn, almost. Do we have any higher level potions? No, we are almost smack the plum out. Well, now we're looking for something that's got a higher accuracy rating than 95. We're going to go with Stomp, because I don't think Mudslap's going to get us there. Alright, freed from Fire Spin. Okay, this guy's about to not have a good day. We're swapping out. That means we no longer have the effects of Smokescreen because we got a new Pokemon. It's probably going to do Fire Spin. Nope. Didn't even do Fire Spin. Water Pulse. Yep. I like the animations in the game too. Watching Kabu like cheer on and like direct his Pokemon is pretty cool. And that's going to be badge number 3 for us, Turtle Club. That is. And his little pose when he leaves is just amazing. And there he goes, his little race walk. Alright, and here comes the fire badge and the little bit of ring holder. The way these badges fill in kind of annoys me a bit because they don't fill in nice and flush-like. Yeah, Twinkle Toes, yeah. Bam. Alright, cutscene. Yeah, had me on the edge of my seat a little bit too. And this guy, he cracks me up just because of his face. Will-O-Wisp. Such a fine TM. The ways you can use it for trap Pokemon and everything is just great. So we got to go to the Hammerlock through the wild area, which I've been looking forward to this. Alright, so the next thing we want to do is, because it's still the small cities, quote unquote, the first 3 cities. Oh, what's going on? Hop. Stop. Too much plot. This is the cool part earlier, guys. Check it out. Comes out to wish us on our luck, but he's all stoic about it. And then here we are, Nessa, Boom, and Milo. Just want to point out, guys, if you've played a lot of the game, then you know that these 3 people, their body types are very much like the starter Pokemon also. And some of the poses they make are very much like the starter Pokemon in their 3rd and final evolutions. Time to head for Hammerlock. And Hammerlock's not too far considerable. I mean, we are going to try to get into a little bit more plot faster than what we normally do. There are a few plot stops on the way. Oh, dude's really kind of irking me. I'll battle you over there. Bede's quite the interesting character. Now we can control. Notice there's no Bede, there's no Hop, they're just off the map wherever they're at. Taking a real quick kind of scan around to see if we got any rare. The purple ones, of course, are the rare, so we're getting on our bike. And we're going to do our best to dodge all these things, but you never know. So the first thing we're going to stop at is that Snorlax is a very strong looking Snorlax, so we can't catch him. Same thing for Drapion. Most of the guys up and about walking around outside of the grass are way outside of our league. Ones inside the grass aren't too bad. Oh, here's a Marini. These things are awesome looking. Fighting Marini, though, we want to make sure that we're using special attack and not physical, because they do have poison point. We just don't want to touch them. And with the fact they're taking very little damage from us, probably want to switch out our Pokemon. We're more interested in plot than catching some things, so probably just throw a ball at it, see if it catches it, and then move on. Well, that'll work. The mean marine Pokemon. But still, Sobble. Sobble getting up in levels, that's good. Wait for Sobble to get to level 34. Same thing with Grookey. Same thing with Scorbunny. Alright, moving away from the Emperor. Hopefully not see another Marini in the middle of all this. And the rain let up. And let's just go ahead and get some watts over here. Another very strong looking Pokemon. Some Mobs in the grass as well. So the first plot-ish thing, guys, is here. We have what's called the Digger Brothers. So if you've ever played Pokemon before, want to dig some treasure, only 500 watts. We get the chance of a lifetime to save and start digging for some treasure. If you've played Pokemon before, you know that there is prehistoric Pokemon. These guys are going to try to find some prehistoric Pokemon pieces for us. But they're not always going to come up with that. Wow. He only found one. Let's try that again, shall we? This guy should find us at least like 3. Because he's the one with more stamina than his brother. Some Stardust. An Everstone. Another bag of Stardust. Bag of Soft Sand. Sticky Barb. Stardust. Star Piece. A Damp Rock. A Fossilized Dino. So this is what we're here for. These fossilized dino pieces. These are going to allow us to actually reconstruct or resurrect dinosaurs. A Leaf Stone. This is also a good way to get our Evo Stones. Another Damp Rock. Fossilized Bird. Bag of Stardust. Hey, this is turning out to be quite the dig. Not bad considering only I found one thing for us. 14 treasures. There we go. Now, he's just giving us good stuff in general, but nothing really super great. This one tells you he's got no lack of skill, but his brother's better at stamina. Which means he's supposed to get you better items. And for the most part he does. An Iron Ball to start with, which is good. Some Light Clay, not bad. Rare Bone, which can sell for some good money. Here we go, Fossilized Dino. A Rare Bone. And that's it. So we got 2 Fossilized Dinos. Oh wait! He's not finished yet. Ooh, bonus. He can keep digging. He'll go for like 1 to 3 more. A Moonstone, and that's it. 6 treasures, pretty good. So for what they just dug up, we'll be able to go to our bag and kind of see what they are. None of these are, you know, from that. So Light Clay, the status condition screens, not bad. Iron Ball lowers the speed and allows ground type moves to hit flying types and holders that are levitating. Damp Rock extends the duration to Rain Dance. Sticky Barb, which is very interesting. It's kind of like poison, but not. And a Grip Claw. So we got some pretty good things here. I mean, Soft Sand. Those feathers we can just clear out. The PP up we can just clear out. But all in all, here's the dino. So we got a fossilized dino and a fossilized bird. I don't know if these combine or not, but when we get to that place, we'll be able to tell. So that's the first little plot mini stop. The second little mini stop is right over here. And we have a daycare center, guys. So we can leave certain Pokemon, and these Pokemon can actually produce other Pokemon for us. So this Ditto here, we can drop here, and this from episode 4. And we can drop any other Pokemon from one of our other episodes and hatch more Pokemon. And we're just going to leave the Ditto for now. We don't have anything in specific that we're trying to hatch. But if you are playing the game for competitive reasons, having 2 daycares very early on in the game is actually rather nice. Now, DB Master, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe the Pokemon actually get experience points in the daycare center anymore. Electro Ball. Trick's not bad. Alright, so we're riding toward the city of Hammerlock. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I noticed that I hadn't got any experience from it, so it's clearly just for the ability to produce eggs. But to be honest, with all the ways to get experience in this game outside of battle, I'm okay with that. I am surprised though that this particular daycare doesn't use watts. Kind of exploring this new little area, guys. There's the Dusty Bowl. There's the arch that you go through to evolve a Yamask. I'm not seeing any raids though. I was kind of hoping we'd be able to do a raid to downstream. Now most of the guys in this particular area, even though we have 3 badges, they really require like 4 or 5 to be able to catch. Just kind of as a for example, we'll just go up to one of these Machokes so you guys can get an idea of what their level is. Oh wow, I was pretty certain they were bigger than that. Looks like I was incorrect. Oh, they're just under the wire for these. Okay. Let's swap out to a Pokemon that actually has a better fight against these things. And the headset slightly fell apart here. Oh, that's great. Alright. We're going to be a little bit in the less than stellar category here while we work on this headset. The Choke is sleeping. So come on headset. I'm so sorry, Turtle Club. The earpiece on the headset like fell off. It's done this once before. I don't think I was as tired when I fixed it though. So I'm gonna see if I can actually accomplish this or not in the next little bit. And if not, we'll just do the rest of the stream without a headset. Actually, we'll just do the stream without the headset. Alright, fight. Just kind of rest the mic there. Alright. Air Slash should mess this guy up sufficiently. And because he wasn't super strong looking, time to get in the Pokeball. He doesn't like that. Okay, and then he woke up. And then he used strength. And he punched our Butterfree in the face. Okay. Sleep powder. Try this again. That headset's moving again. Alright, let's see if we can't. Oh, he didn't want to go to bed. No. Oh, Mr. Machoke, you want to sleep. You want to sleep the sleep of the just. And you want to come home with a great ball. Why do you not want to come home with us? Just don't wake up. Good morning, Sally. Hope your day's going good today. Our day is ending on a lukewarm note here, it looks like. At least the Machoke didn't wake up. But our headset has fallen apart on us, so we are trying to fix it in the middle of all this. And failing at it. Alright, let's go. And there goes Butterfree. Oh! Oh! Toughed it out so we wouldn't feel sad, guys. Alright, we're definitely not going to feel sad here. We're gonna take out this Machoke. So, when your happiness rating on your Pokemon that you have gets to a certain level. Alright, take care, Bala. Once it gets to a certain level, it will start doing interesting things for you. It'll wake up sooner than what it should. Sometimes it'll just shake off the sleep in general. But very occasionally, it'll act like it has a focus sash. That's exactly what happened there. We got the little bonus not getting knocked out anytime soon. Alrighty. So here we go, some NPCs. We can spin some watts maybe. We have 12 drill runs. Well, you can tell we've had a lot of fights in this zone. And here's the ingredient chef. Wow. Fruit bunch. We're definitely going to buy like 10 of those. It's going to be one of the ways we get to a Charizard class food. And now we get a little cutscene. The grass badge. Yep. The water badge. Yep. And the fire badge. We've confirmed that we've beaten 3 gym leaders, and now we get to go somewhere else. I doubt Hop will be coming, because Bede is a horrible guy. Alright. Confirm your required badges. And even though you're a horrible person, Bede, you apparently are a good trainer. So you got the number of badges you need. Hey, and how about that? I think I just fixed the headset, guys. Awesome. Headset looks like it's been fixed. Let's put it on just to be sure. Ah, there we go. Okay. So, cutscene. Oh, that's another really cool thing, guys. We're just going to sit here for a few seconds to watch us idle out. The little mag synchro. Look, he's looking at the rain. He's trying to catch it with his hands. It's a really cool way of doing things. And now we get to go into Hammerlock. Look at that, guys. Just the majesticness of it. Now, if you weren't sure you were actually in a European version of Pokemon, due to all the countryside that you had up to this point, the giant, sprawling, completely ridiculous castle should seal the deal, in my opinion. Alright, so first thing we want to do, of course, is hit up the Pokemon Center. Usually wind up getting some plot there to talk to people. Bam. 241. How strong each gym leader is. The further you go along the gym challenge, the stronger they get. The BP shop. We have 0 BP. But look at the things we could eventually buy. Whip Dream. Ooh. Nice little Evo item. Sachet. Another Evo item. I think, if I recall, Razor Claw, Protector, and Reaper Cloth, all Evo items as well. The BP, of course, is the battle point system for the battle tower. That will be like in the final city or close to it. Alright, we're here to buy, and look at these balls we can get. Dive balls, dusk balls, timer balls. Love the fact we can buy them without using watts. We can purchase more items. We're here to buy. And what can we buy? Looks like nothing important. I mean, we definitely need to buy some balls. So we're going to buy like 10 grand worth of balls here. And buy some of these balls. We're going to buy 24 grand of balls here. And then I guess what we're going to do is sell. We haven't sold anything on this. We've been sandbagging some of these items for the 4th town so we can sell them to the rare vendor. We weren't 100% aware, though, that the rare vendor only buys 1 item per day. So we are absolutely going to be dumping a lot of this because it's just inventory clutter. And it's one of the things about the Wild Zone, guys. So we just done the 3rd gym. I mean, we fought some trainers, we fought some wild Pokemon. We're not going to sell our fossils because those are used for actual getting Pokemon. Look at that. We're up to 400 grand. We're good. We don't need anything else. Heal our guys in case we forgot to, because I'll admit it. We may have not. Alright. And now we're going to do one of the common Pokemon things. Go into every single building, talk to every single person. Are you up for a challenge? Yes. Have to have good, strong focus. Here comes Cotton. So we use Whirlpool. So this fight is to introduce you to Focus Sash. Not very effective. Cottonee hung on due to its Focus Sash. And then used Endeavor to knock us down to 1 hit point. Endeavor's pretty gnarly. Alright, now we got the Focus Sash. We also got a Gyarados that's pretty well beat up. We're okay with that. He'll walk around and beat up for a while. So clothing store. Here we have the Battle Cafe, so we can get treats. We have the hair salon, so we can do our haircut. And we can do that. We haven't done that yet. We're going to do our hair. And do braids. We do side part. Long hair. Medium and wavy. And we can change the color as well. Pink, brown, green. All sorts of really nice, like anime kind of style colors. Do green. Of course, there's the platinum blonde, caramel blonde. I personally, for my character, I prefer the dark brown. And this hairstyle, when you do this, say yes. Let's get you sorted. Gonna tuck your hat into your bag since you can't wear it with this look. Can't wear it. Reprint your Pokemon Link card. Yep, we'll reprint the Pokemon Link card. But so while you have this hairstyle with the little curl and watch, this is kind of neat in my opinion. The curl moves. Yeah. It's got animation, guys. It kind of bounces back and forth and moves on its own. And then for ultrasonic waves, Galar region. Here's another Pokemon Center. Most of these big towns get 2. And this guy is the TM vendor. One of the reasons why we wanted the 10 grand. Just go ahead and spend a few of these real quick. Grass, fire, water, dark, rock, water, fire, ice. 4 of these are, of course, the weather moves. And the other 4, I'm not sure exactly what it cohesively puts them together. And this guy sells the exact same stuff for what we see in the other places. Well, Turtle Club, we are actually right at the end of the stream today. So we are going to stop here. There's a lot of plot here. We will be hitting that plot tomorrow morning on Galar for home for the Galaridays. Had a really nice turnout today. Thank you all for coming in here. Really appreciate all you. DB Master and Chadley kind of helping to start the stream off this morning with Bala coming in the first half hour. Thank you all. And Tosh sneaking in toward the last 10 minutes of the first half hour. And then Sally for coming in toward the end here. Really really a pleasure talking with you all this morning and showing you this game. It's a great game. Sword was the game I got. Shield, the other one, of course. I do recommend it on Switch if you guys like any kind of role-playing games. Lots of depth. But we will be back tomorrow. I'm going to have myself a good night. You all out there have yourself a good breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Whatever you're about to have, no matter where you are. This is Max Synchro Heaven saying, have a good one, and thanks for watching. Take care, guys.